on something. So we need to make sure that we have a balanced approach. I'm not saying sit back, relax, and let people trample all over. No. But I am saying when someone disrespects, we should react in such a way that we do not show them that we are disrespectful as well. We need to be civilized. We are Muslims. Look at the Prophet, may peace be upon him. There was a lady, every day when he passed a certain alley, she would throw dirt and literally, the dung of cows and at times even human, stool and that on him as he passed. And he was in the early stages in Makkah, and he did not retaliate because he realized that, no, man, I've got to show this woman goodness. And imagine how irritating it is. Today, if someone spits, not on us, but in our path, we'd probably take a gun and shoot the guy. It shows how much intolerant we are today. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, what had happened then is one day this thing didn't come. I mean, he would clean his clothes and wash them later on, and he passed the same alley every single day. I know there's a narration which says that a Muslim must not be bitten from the same hole twice. But for whatever reason, he decided to pass. He had divine revelation. He passed, and one day it didn't come, so he knocked on the door, and he heard a voice saying, "You may come in." And as he went in, this woman was shocked. "What do you want?" She says, "No, my dear mother, you have been giving me a gift every day." Now look at these words. These are heavenly words. I know we cannot compete, and I'm not telling you this so that you can compete, but just to open our eyes, to show you how tolerant he was of others who blasphemed him in person. They didn't just draw a cartoon, but they in person, which is much more serious. He did not resort to hooliganism, but he said, "Look, every day you give me a gift, and today it didn't come, so I felt your health might not be well. You might be sick. So I thought, let me just visit you and wish you well." Now, this is a non-Muslim. We're going to a non-Muslim to wish her well, an elderly lady. How many of us would ever think of our Christian neighbors and go to them and say, "Look, you're not well, and we wish you well, and get well soon"? Those statements are Islamic statements. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's a sunnah. It's a part and parcel of following the footsteps of the Prophet. So when he went in, she was shocked. She was dumbfounded. And she says, "You are a prophet of God." That's it. She declared it straight away. And at that moment, it was such a touching time. She turned and she says, "I really apologize for what I've done all these days. I didn't know that this is what Islam was all about." Which means today, a lot of the non-Muslims fall in the same bracket. They don't know what is Islam. They're hearing all the negative pictures. And you know something, if you study news, what is news? When we were children, we were told that all the bad in the globe is news. And I know that's a wrong definition, but for little children, it's right. How many good things are mentioned in the news? Very few. Most of it is bad. So many people died there. There was a bus crash. There was an accident. There was this. There was that. So many people had miscarriages. So many people have AIDS. So many people are sick. So many people have cancer. All the bad things in the world are mentioned. So whenever the bad things of Islam make headlines, you should know that that is what the news is all about. It's bad.